How's it going, YouTube? RedStone here with another tutorial for you. Today I'm going to talk about smart pistons, which are these two right here. I'm going to talk about a cool little redstone glitch I ended up finding. So it's pretty cool. I think smart pistons were created by Etho. I'm not 100% sure. I saw his last video and saw him using them and figured they'd be coming helpful. I did some looking and ended up finding that nobody had any tutorials on them or anything about them in general, so I figured I'd make something. So basically what a smart piston is it's a piston that when I place a block here, it will push it automatically as soon as the block gets placed. So, and it will do that until the piston runs out of blocks that it can push. And the reason that it does this is because you have your redstone dust down here. And right now the redstone dust doesn't power anything. However, as soon as I place a block on top, the redstone dust travels up through the block into the piston and powers it, causing the block to get pushed. This can't be a redstone torch, just because if it is, it provides constant power and the piston never contracts. So that's how that works. Basically, all you got to do is dig one deep hole in the ground, place some redstone in there, place a lever right there, and place a piston right here, and it'll work. And then I also did some testing with it with a sticky piston, and as you can see, it just constantly does it like this because it's providing power, pushing it, and not providing power, and it repeats that cycle. I figured this would be good to be used as a clock, and it can be used as a one-tick clock. If you want to turn it off, you just switch the lever, and if you actually turn it on, it just pushes the block, pulls itself back, and it won't grab the block, and you have to refeed it. So that's how smart pistons work. They're pretty cool. They can be used for quite a few things. So now I also have here a nice redstone glitch I found, and basically how it works is if I have redstone powering anything, so if redstone's powering, for example, an inverter or a redstone repeater is powering an inverter, or redstone repeater is powering redstone, and you break the repeater first, you actually get the game still thinks for some odd reason that the repeater is still connected, and as you can see over here and here, it turned off, and that's because the game occasionally goes through, checks redstone and whatnot to check and make sure that it's all powering correctly, and it turned it off and turned it to its correct state. However, this could be used for like random TNT detonation, one use of course, but it could be used for random TNT detonation. So for say example, I have, let's see if I can get some TNT here. I have some TNT here. It's probably going to blow to Kingdom Come. And I break these two torches. Single player commands for the win. So basically, eventually, I don't know if at any time this tutorial, but this torch will decide to turn back on, and the TNT will detonate with no cause or reason except that the game decided it would update that torch back on. Because of course the torch is off, it should be on, the game goes on occasion to make sure there's no breaks, and it turns it back on. However, if you do a little something like this, the game isn't as suspicious and it won't turn it off. And so as you can see, I have some redstone, some TNT here. And if I go ahead and if I mine any of these blocks, so for example I mine this one, the game updates it and it drops the TNT and it explodes. So that's what a really cool use for that one is. So, you know, you can use it for random TNT detonation, and I'll show you that real quick too, because I'm going to have to fill in lots of holes there. Let's see here, we'll do a little bit apart. stay away from that. If you have 2, like so, and 2, and then some repeaters, it turns off the repeaters. Oh gosh darn it. Okay. And so the redstone down, and we'll go ahead and put some TNT. And I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but I think these TNTs will blow up at random intervals. So as you can see, this one turned on first, then this one. I'm going to have lots of filling to do. But as you can see, you can use it for random TNT detonation in adventure maps and whatnot, which would be really cool, really fun. And of course, smart pistons can also be used for adventure maps if you want. So both are great. Both are great uses for adventure maps, and that's why I figured I'd show, since adventure maps are becoming more and more popular. So hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. This has been Doc RedStone. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys. Peace out.